but everything that kind of gives you those Hey everyone, this is Paul with Iron Mountain Fitness, home of Iron Mountain CrossFit, coming at you today to tell you about our dynamic hip warm-up. There's going to be 8 basic movements. The first movement is called high knee. I'm going to have you standing nice and tall and just bringing your legs up. A couple variations on this. You can think of it as a knee hug, pulling your knee in. You can just use your hands as targets because you want to get a nice high hip flexion on this. And you're just going straight forward, toes are going straight forward in this movement. You can also raise up on that back foot, get yourself a little calf raise while you do it. The second movement is butt kick. Again, I'm standing nice and tall, core is supported. I want you to super exaggerate pulling your foot under your butt with your hamstring. So it's almost like flexing your hamstring like you would be flexing your bicep. And so part of this is for warm up, but also for just activation of that hamstring and awareness of where your hamstrings are at. So I'm just pulling the foot from the ground. I can think about landing approximately on the ball of my foot. That's where we'd want you to land while you're running. So I do not want you to cross the foot over behind the opposite and get any kind of twist in your leg. So this is incorrect. We want you pulling straight back, and again, just pulling with your hamstring. The next one is straight raised leg march. We're going to get a little kind of active stretch or dynamic stretch on the hamstring. You can have both arms out or one arm out, trying to get a nice straight leg coming up. You can alternate legs, alternate hands, any of that's totally fine, whatever makes you feel good. And again, kind of think standing nice and tall. The next movement is leg cradle. You're going to be scooping your knee and your foot into your body. Get some hip rotation. On this move, you could also drive up on that back toe. Getting a little calf raise, as well as a piece of balance into the mix. So leg cradle. The next movement is inverted toe touch. This is where the money starts being at. We're going to have you lift the same arm and the same leg up in the air. Keep the opposite arm down at the side to start. The opposite arm is the counterbalance. I hinge over and touch the ground where my foot was. Step through. Again, arm and leg up in the air, hinge down and touch the ground. Use the opposite arm as your counterbalance. So the opposite arm starts low while the leg and arm are up in the air. And as I hinge down, that arm comes up. So I develop my balance with that and helps keep my shoulder back as I move through inverted toe touch. The last 3 movements are all going to be lunges. The first one we call lunging hip flexor stretch. Interlace your fingers together. You're going to lunge, reaching across your body, just step through. So the back knee is going to at least kiss the ground ideally as you reach up and across your body. If this is too much for you at first, you can hang on to something, a rack, or if you're in your house, a chair, just to get started. You can get a pause when you're down into the stretch, lunging hip flexor stretch. The next movement is lunge with a twist. I'm going to lunge out. I twist my opposite elbow to the opposite knee. And any variation of this is fine. If you want to do it like as a prayer twist, you can link your arms together. Press your palms together and twist out. So lunge with a twist. The opposite arm goes to the opposite knee. The last one in our series for the dynamic hip is a lunge with the same elbow to the inside of the knee. So I drop down. You can get as low as you can on this one. Back knee kisses the ground. And you can get down as low as you can here. There's no rush in any of these movements. You're just warming up your body for your workout or for your run. That's our dynamic hip warm up. Again, we recommend you do that before your WOD in the gym or before a run. I'm Paul Godola with Iron Mountain Fitness. You can check us out at CrossFit Iron Mountain on Instagram, Paul Godola on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook, or our website's ironmountaincrossfit.com.